I was making a video about being intentional, about being in traffic. We were talking about going with the flow because it was flowing. The traffic was going great. And then I finished my appointment and time has ticked on. And as you know, if you live in LA or live in any big city, you know that that means that so has traffic. Traffic is really intense. And on the road for about 45 minutes, and I've probably gone about, I don't know, 2 miles, maybe 3. I don't know. I think 3's pushing it. It's pushing it. So I found a half a mile. How long is it going to be before I get a half a mile? We don't know. But I'm keeping on moving, and it brought a whole new level of understanding of what people go through every single day. Even though I'm intentional, I have my podcast going. I've got a lot of stuff that is keeping my mind like in this Learn-Iversity in my car, as I shared before. But I'm not gonna lie, there's an energy that comes in through the cars. If you're sensitive and you're an empath, which if you're watching this, it's a good high possibility that you might be. You do feel the energy, and actually cities have an energy, and the freeways have an energy. And when people are in their cars next to you, and maybe they're not on the high vibe, program like you can sense it. I mean, it is almost palpable in here for me. And I just wanted to just reach out and just share that I totally get it. We're moving now. We're moving. So what I wanted to say was, listen, it's real. And I felt it. But what happened was I recognized it. And just like I'm always saying, this is what's helped me so much is the conscious space. And it may seem silly and it may sound like, well, you always say that, but yes, I do. Because consciousness is what is up. If you can be conscious about whatever's happening and going on, any emotion, recognizing it as so, as a visitor and not a part of like who you are, then you can do something about it. So I'll just tell you what I did was I recognized it and I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Like I do have another appointment. It's not life or death, but I mean, how am I even going to make that? How long? And then I start thinking and my mind starts going like, how do people do this? I can't do this. And yet people do it every single day. And you may be one of those people and you're like, yep, Learn-Iversity, blah, blah, blah. Just wait till So I apologize if I have not been as sensitive as I need to be, but together with this conscious thought and really making an effort to shield ourselves from the energies around us, from the energy of the road, from the energy of the city, from other drivers, and then breathing and consciously letting it go into the ethers. Together, I think that we can manage this together. Now, it's ridiculous traffic. It's 3 o'clock. So what do you want? What do I want? It's 3 o'clock. So of course it's going to look like that. But when you're in it, it's like with anything else. You can give somebody advice all day long, whether it's parenting advice or relationship advice, or when somebody has had a tragedy or crisis advice. But until you're in it, man, it's hard to really get it. And I'm getting it. So let's just have compassion for each other. Let's hold space for each other. Let's vibrate